fantastic episode of Unleash, and with me today we have two fantastic guests. We have Adrian from Sophie La Girafe Babycare, and we have Misbah Saeed for the UAE markets for Sophie La Girafe. And tell me, Adrian, let's start with you. How did this evolve, the baby care industry, this line of industry? How did you get into it? And tell us a bit about your start and journey.
Well, I became a new grandmother. And so I decided that I wanted to have the right products for my grandchildren. Every grandmother wants that, right? So you wanted to make sure you had the safest, the cleanest, and the smartest products available. And my background is I'm a chemical engineer. So I went out and looked for the best line, the one with the best heritage, and the one that had the most love for parents for their children. And so I got in touch with the company and decided to license the trademark and put it onto an amazing baby care range that we created. And that was the start of the journey.
What inspired and how is your product different and unique as compared to the other ones in the market?
So there were two main parts to the line that were really critical, kind of the basis or the foundation of the line. And that was everything we did, we wanted to be smarter and safer than anything else that was in the market, but still remain really practical, because you can go, new moms in particular can really feel that sense of, oh my God, am I doing the best thing possible for my child? It's an emotional pull. It's not a logical, it's my baby, and I wanted to make sure that we had the right products available. So when I started the journey, I looked at what was available in the market, what were the most important things, and so we started with those products.
Fantastic. So this is, I can infer from what you have told me, it is a trusted brand. It is something, because a lot nowadays, we are so much of everything to be organic, something to be very friendly with the skin, and so how does Sophie Baby Care products, how do they instill and personify this?
Samira, that's a great way to put it. It is an incredibly trusted brand. The Sophie La Girafe brand with the toy and the teether has been around for over 60 years, and it's available in almost 90 countries, which is wild, I know. Isn't that amazing? So we took that heritage and said, okay, let's adapt that for this baby care range. And so when we started it, for example, we have less ingredients in most of our products. We just launched new lip balms and a face cream, both that have an SPF value to them so that they can be used in the sun. Those products each contain only 6 and 8 ingredients, which is, in today's standards, incredibly small. The products do not contain irritants. We don't include things with certain, like lavender and oatmeal, as much as they're considered soft, gentle items. Truthfully, are times where lavender in particular can be an irritant to babies under 6 months. So none of those are in any of our brands or products. The ingredients are clean, they're safe, and they're all natural. And in most cases, they're actually all vegan as well. So those are the things that were really important criteria.
Wow, I think you have checked all the right boxes and the criteria for this. Because if I have a baby, I would only want to use Sophie.
Aw,
because
thanks.
this is so not available these days, because you just don't know what brand to trust. And especially for your child, it just is so important. Tell me, Adrian, this set of baby care products, do you have other baby care brands on the market today, especially in terms of ingredients and product philosophy?
No, I decided that one was going to be the right one. We didn't need to do a whole bunch of different lines under different brands or anything else. We didn't need to do cheap ones or uber expensive ones. There was no point. We wanted to create the right one perfectly. And it goes back to the ingredients that we have in there and the way of doing things that are smarter and better. My favorite story is actually when I told my kids I was going to be launching this brand. My son looked at me and goes, "The worst thing in the world are the wipes." I said, "What do you mean the wipes are bad?" Everybody has packs of wipes, from makeup wipes to baby wipes, everywhere around the house. And he said, you get those little packs of wipes, the tab opens and then it falls back. So it either stays shut or you open it and they dry out. Yeah, and it stays out and they dry out. It's horrible. But one of our credos is you always have to have one hand on the baby when you're taking care of changing them or doing anything. That's one of the important safety features that we have. So we said, okay, how do we make it that the wipes will answer his complaint? And he was pretty vigilant about the complaint. So as sons can be, yes. So what happened was we said, okay, I've got the magic answer. He said, oh, what's that, Mom? And so we created this pouch that you peel off that plastic sheet that you get on those, travel size packs. You put it in the pouch, and the pouch has a click open and shut piece so that when you open it, you can get out one wipe and you just close it. You can open it and close it and hold the baby while you're opening and closing this one piece, taking out the one wipe, using it and so forth and tossing it. And it keeps the wipes fresh for up to 2 months. So that pack stays there, the wipes stay moist, you don't have to worry about taking off the hand off the baby. It's just like kind of all one smart, complete way of doing, changing a baby's diaper. Dirty diapers, yuck. But, those,
That is something so unique.
right,
I
Very
think-
practical.
and
yeah.
Because honestly, I've also been in the nursery because I was an early years practitioner, and I have not seen this level of consideration that usually is overlooked, and it is so important because if your baby wipes have been dried out, they're just for the bin, they're just
Exactly.
and
Just on the bin.
Yeah, exactly. They're gone.
The whole class goes in the bin.
Yeah. You can't even put water in the pack. I've seen moms try to do this where they put some water in the pack and try to make them wet, and it's like oh yeah, no, I've seen everything. So,
You are a very special grandma.
Aw.
You don't look one at the same time, but this is something really fantastic.
thank you.
Why don't you just help us, can you mention some of the baby care products that are your best line sellers and like the particular ones so that we all can get a better idea of it?
Well, our wipes have been known to be really just super special. They're non-irritating. Again, they have 7 ingredients, including the water that's in them, and they are 100% clean, perfect. They're what we call 99% water wipes because it's a very limited number of ingredients and therefore no irritants in there. And I've had many, many, many people write in and say that they're the only ones they'll use. We had a woman who said she used to travel, and her husband had bought a different brand of wipes. He ran into the grocery store brand, got wipes when he needed them in a pinch because he forgot to buy them. And she said she came home and all of a sudden her little daughter had a rash on her butt. And she said she went right out and bought new wipes and got ours and made sure that they were always in the house from then on because this just made such a huge difference. So our wipes are legendary, let's say. Yeah, one of the other things that is one of our new items is our lip balm because it has SPF value of 15, and people say, well, can you put that on a baby's lips? And you can put it on for a newborn. It has 8 ingredients that are basically all jojoba oil and shea butter and items like that. You can use it. That's the point. You can use it for your own lips. And it's really yummy, and it goes on super gentle, smooth, easy glide on, and yet it lasts. And you just feel good when it's on your lips because it's super safe and you're protecting your lips, particularly here in Dubai where you go outside and it's always sunny and hot and dry, that you need to reapply that probably all the time just because that's the way it is here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So can you help me understand what is the importance of using these natural, organic, biosourced ingredients in baby care?
Well, everybody's afraid of what they put on a baby's skin. You and I were in a store last night, and we were looking at what's available in the market because this is my first trip to Dubai, so I was so excited. Yeah.
Have a perfect, amazing time.
So far, it's been amazing. It really has been, and you've been taking me too many places, and yes, and too much food. Yeah. But when we were looking at some of the items on the shelf that are supposed to be these great products for kids, I started reading the ingredients. I was, as I said, I'm a chemical engineer, so my first inclination is to pick up a package and read the ingredients on the back. And I noticed that there's denatured alcohol in there. Well, that's super drying to baby's skin. Why would you want to put something with alcohol on a baby's skin? So if you look at, if moms are looking at the backs of their packages now, looking at, alcohol denatured, I'm like going, oh my God, that's in there. Other ingredients in there, triethanolamine is another one, which is a huge issue. There's something in the States, and I think it's global, called the Environmental Working Group, EWG, and that is a wonderful resource to read about ingredients, and it tells you what's okay to put onto our skin as adults, let alone babies. And so, triethanolamine was in so many of these products, and it's a level 6. You want to be at a 0 or a 1. You don't want to be at the top 10. And it's like, why would I want that on my baby's skin? So none of our products have any ingredients like that in them. So,
We were super, super surprised to see it in a lot of big brands have.
yeah.
The details of their products.
So, Adrian, that's amazing. You're a chemical engineer.
I am.
And that is so fantastic. I would feel so safe to have your products now for babies and for myself, especially
Yes,
for
because
women who have sensitive skin.
I've been using their face cream and wipes as well on my skin, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I have lots of makeup artists who say that's what they now use to remove makeup on people
Yes.
because they're so gentle, and yet they remove everything. It's amazing, so,
They're very gentle, and I have a sensitive skin, and I'm very particular about what I use on my face.
yeah.
So the wipes are amazing. I use it myself. The face cream, I've stopped. I've dumped all my branded creams, and I'm using Sophie La Girafe Babycare face cream
Wow.
on my skin.
I-
And it's amazing.
I have one with the SPF 30 on it, and it's a little, what they call a tottle. So it's like a bottle upside down with a little opening in it, and we have those carabiners, the little clips, and I have it hanging off of one of my bags, and I just walk through everywhere, and it's always there, and I put it on, and I just moisturize with it, and the sun's, so it's good.
So it's not only about using safe ingredients on the baby. It's about using safe ingredients on your own skin.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And now, like everything, I feel like it's a trend that we just tend to always go with everything organic, natural, raw, and something.
But it's not always the best thing. That's one of the interesting parts. When you get certain natural ingredients, because they come out of the ground, think about it, they're not consistent. You don't know how they're, you don't know how they're produced. Yeah, I mean, it changes, crops change from, the same apple you eat today doesn't taste the same as from the same tree tomorrow. It's crazy how that's just natural ingredients. And so you have to make sure you have things that are consistent because you want to make sure you've got the finest, cleanest, most appropriate. And natural and organic isn't always the right answer. It's a good answer. And I don't want anybody to think that it's not a good option, but you also want to have consistency and want to make sure things are great. So
coming back on the same note,
Yeah.
on this question, that how does your brand ensure the safety and efficacy of its products for the newborn babies?
Well, we're always produced in manufacturing facilities with quality, like the top quality vendors of all the chemicals, ingredients, oils, anything we get. All of those things, and if we were to walk through the manufacturing facility, you'd actually see there are quality controls taken on all inbound ingredients to make sure that they meet all the standards, that they live up to the specifications. And then you do the same thing on the finished batches as well to make sure, again, that they meet everything before they're ever filled into the tubes or the bottles. Once they're done, once it's approved, then they'll fill them into all the packaging. All of the packaging and the products have been tested in the packaging, in the actual packaging, for the appropriate time to prove that there's a good shelf stability of more than 3 years in every product, other than anything with zinc oxide, so the SPF products, because those you get a shelf life of 2 years. But I mean, other than that, they're all perfectly done. They're done in amazing manufacturing facilities. Just to take a little side note, the manufacturing facility we use is 100% women-owned. She is a mom of 2 kids, so she loved this. It's a predominantly women-run factory, and it's incredible. She helps. Well, the factory's in Colombia, South America. We manufacture there, and the women she employs, I think it's 75% women-run. And she's helped several of their children be able to go to college. And it's an amazing story. Wow. Yeah, no, I got to go through the plant. There are fabulous pictures of me getting to see exactly how everything's manufactured. It's really special to be able to do that and have a partner like that. Yeah.
And I feel that if all the mothers and grandmothers are involved
Yeah.
in the whole process, then the final product has to be correct.
There's an emotional
Yes, there's
attachment,
emotional
it's something
attachment.
very close to your heart,
Oh, yeah.
you know, and that you're bringing out in the market, and this is what baby care is all about. It's about, you know, everything, we make sure, like you said, that the backside of everything is well taken care of, it's wedded and it's safe and it's, you know,
Up to the highest
Right.
quality standard.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever they want for their babies, they want to offer the same for the other children or babies in the globe, over the globe,
Right.
probably, yeah?
Yeah. This factory is so.
Very different, you know?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very unique.
The factory is so special that she actually produces the bottles herself. So most people bring in bottles from China nowadays because that's where so many of them are made. She actually produces them in her own plant, which is incredible. It's called vertical integration. And then she also prints the cartons there herself as well. It's just soup to nuts. They do everything. So it's really an amazing facility.
I'm surprised the cartons are made out of sugarcane
Yes.
leaves, so they are biodegradable.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's also very environmental friendly
Yes.
product, and
I
that
have
is
seen
very
it.
important these days. You know, it's not only about the skin; it's about how your product is affecting the entire environment around.
Exactly, all about sustainability.
Yes.
And I personally love the packaging. I had the opportunity to see even the cartons and all of that,
Yes.
and it just, it actually speaks love. It just transmits. So, Misbah, I'm so excited to ask you, how did you come about bringing these beautiful baby products to UAE? And what was in your mind, and how did this concept evolve, and you decided to go ahead with this?
Okay, so UAE as a region, as a country, you know, it's increasingly becoming very conscious. It's an innovative country with high ethical standards, and the kind of products we find here is amazing. But still, despite of many products available, I thought there is something missing, you know, the right
Yes.
product
Absolutely.
which aligns with the parents in UAE, because they don't only want something clean, safe, chemical free, but it's about, you know, the values, the heritage, and the transparency of the brand. And I think that's inbuilt in Sophie La Girafe Babycare range. So I'm like a beauty shopper. So I always keep on looking.
I know you're a beauty shopper.
Yes, I keep on, you know, looking for things for my own self, because I have 2 teenage boys, so I really don't need baby care. But I keep on looking for a lot of things for my own self, which are organic, chemical free, and I've tested dozens of products in the market. So this really attracted me, their transparency and the ingredients, and the bio-sourced is a very important option. You know, it's vegan, so that's very important for me, and they're fragrance free. So when I tried it on my own skin, I really liked it, and I also feel, despite so many brands are available in the market, a brand which is very transparent, and it aligns with, you know, it aligns with the modern ethics.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was missing in the market, and I feel that this region is amazing, because people here do understand and they do prioritize premium care, especially when it comes to their children.
Absolutely.
So, and it doesn't only align with skincare. I told you it's not about just using something which is safe and organic, but UAE is also very focused on environment sustainability. And so anybody who's using this product,
Yes.
it also reflects their priorities. We have collaborated with the Club, which is one of the most famous, most popular mothers platform in UAE. And we are launching officially the product with a trusted motherhood platform. It's going to add a lot of credibility. Our event is in the first week of November. This is breakfast, which is already sold out. So the 40 moms who are coming in
Wow.
are really looking forward.
Yes.
And I'm sure it's going to be a fabulous way to start here by gaining trust, by interacting with the mothers, and I'm sure that everybody's going to like the product. And yes, so I think it's a best way to start with getting confidence of the mothers who are here. You know,
Absolutely. I was at your event, and it was just so beautiful. And I could see all the parents coming towards it. Number one, because it just is so attractive. I love the slogan and the beautiful logo, and then the way that it was all set up, and the color is just so serene. It's so calm, and then I think also just everything is about sustainability in the UAE.
Yeah, so you know, the brand logo, the color, the brand, everything, the packaging, if you see, it kind of reflects the premium range, the premium care, and and of course the highest quality standards that have been met to produce this range.
Absolutely, and I think you can also now, your products are available online.
Yes, we have our own web store.
Yeah.
So it's the website we have by Sophie La Girafe Babycare AE.com, and our products are also available on Amazon and Noon. And very interestingly, they're available in Blooming Box. Blooming Box is a gift. Yes, it's a very famous, very prestigious gifting marketplace in this region, and they have been setting up the product as a gifting item sent up with flowers. So, and we have our own gift boxes also. So that's very interesting. It's a beautiful item which anybody can buy for a baby shower or to gift to the new mother or the new baby. It's the gift boxes are incredibly beautiful, and they're available online, and they make a perfect, beautiful.
That is so nice.
Or clean.
I can't wait for my friends to have their babies and then gift them with all these boxes.
Yes, everything comes in one box. Yes, the box is beautiful. It comes with a ribbon. You can write a personalized hand message on it. So it's lovely. You must go and check it out on the website.
Amazing. Adrian, how do you feel with all of this idea that comes into mind? And something that I wanted to ask you, and also Misbah, and it's all about women these days. How important it is to always keep themselves busy in something, being financially independent, starting their vision, manifesting it into how do you think that, don't you think that life is so important nowadays for so many of the moms and the women who have always been thinking in their homes to do something, and how can you give them that motivation?
The first thing was I was so thrilled to have the opportunity to partner with Misbah for her being able to share the brand throughout this region. That was really wonderful to see that it was a mom, a businesswoman, somebody who clearly has a worldly sense. Plus, she's just a lot of fun to be with. I mean, this is the first time we've actually gotten to meet in person. We've been working together for over a year. Oh, she's lovely, I know. Amazing.
But together, and I know how much she loves to she's always in the, product side, the skincare, and just,
Yeah, but she's got such a caring soul. That's what I really was warmed to when we first started talking. I was like, oh, what are we talking about? Who are we? And then, over the last year, we've really gotten to know each other, and we were talking about all sorts of things last night at dinner that were very personal conversations, and that's the beauty of getting to know somebody this part of the world, just completely different area. But there's a whole notion of how moms can do things, and a lot of times when you're home and you've got a baby and you get to a point of like, okay, I think I finally have mastered, my day. I get up in the morning, I have to take care of the baby. Well, when do I get my coffee? How am I entitled to just get a shower in? Things like that. And then eventually you kind of get your rhythm. And then you decide, well, maybe there's something else I can add to that in my day that's for me. And some people, do different things. One of which, though, is they create these wonderful industries and home, whether it's a cottage industry or it's a home business or whatever it is, or sometimes they just go start a company, whatever it may be. I think it's amazing to see women finding themselves and being able to do things. And some of it's for themselves, some of it's for the children. Some of it is just to be able to do something different, which is very cool and exciting. And that's something I see around the world. That's not just here in the UAE, and it's not just in the States. It's really something you see everywhere now. And it's very exciting to see, I think it's like the time for women, you know?
I feel it's very important for every woman to be productively engaged.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
to keep on doing something that add values to them, to their
So
development,
important.
their mental development, their emotional development, you know, and their skills development, you know, and as we grow, as we age, we kind of evolve. So if you're on that path, so it's going to be you'll be a much more productive human being, I feel. It's very important to be creatively and productively busy.
Yep.
Yes, and also having and leaving a legacy, you know, like how do you want to be remembered? Or what contribution did I make? How did I make a difference? How can I inspire others? And at the same time, having that financial freedom, you know, being able to put that visualized, dream in mind and to put that out on reality and seeing them on retail stores. And you being a chemical engineer was so different. I was just wondering
Yeah.
your line of work and then how you came into this line. And I think that's where we really need you nowadays.
Yes.
It's,
Yes, she is teaching me a lot about the
Yeah.
ingredients, you know, which
Yeah.
I wasn't aware. We would just read the brand name and we're like, okay,
right.
that's about it. But no, I'm learning a lot with Adrienne. I've discovered a lot about this
I
industry.
need to have some more coffee dates with you both.
Yeah, we could do that.
I hope you extend your stay in. How are you finding Dubai as a whole hub?
I've been here, 36 hours now? It's been amazing, though. She took me everywhere yesterday. I sent you that list. It was 31 things to do in Dubai. It was hilarious. And so it's like, okay, we've got, you need,
We are trying, no, we checked mark 5
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah.
We're trying to go on the list.
so we'll see how many we can get through, but hopefully I can get to most of it while I'm here. I'm here for a week, which is pretty good. I'm here for Beauty World, which is nice, and so forth, so.
Beautiful, because I have family in the US
Ah,
and when they come to visit here, believe me, although you guys are everything here, but at the same time, this place is bringing so much joy, so many events,
Yeah.
and so many, it's like a melting pot with so many different nationalities, and I'm sure you're gonna love it here. So what is your next phase, ladies, for the Sophie Babycare products? How do you seem to be bringing in something more, or what is the next year plan? What is it that you guys have in mind?
So we will be launching the face cream with SPF and the lip balm with SPF soon in UAE. And
Amazing.
I think very soon we will be adding more SKUs,
Mhm.
the detanger
Yeah.
and the oil very
Oh,
soon.
wow.
Yes, and
The
very
detangler.
the detanger.
yes.
You know, a lot of people and a lot of children in the UAE, they have very frizzy, curly hair.
Yep.
You know, and usually most of the babies do, and this is something so much needed.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
And you will be seeing the product hopefully very soon on, good, very selective distribution, very selective retail stores also on the shelves.
And the mommies can also put it on their hair, I'm sure.
Of
Oh,
course,
yeah.
Yes.
of course. So
That's
it's
what
just
I'm
not a
usually-
baby brand. It's
Yeah.
it's the to-go brand for everybody.
Right, yeah. Because I know from the very start, I used to always, when you had something, just put some baby oil, or,
Yeah.
a lot of moms I know, they used to, after taking a shower, they used to put a bit of.
I still use that.
Yeah.
I still use baby oil, and so I just cannot wait, Adrienne, to launch the baby oil SKU. I've been after her life
Launch date now.
because I really want that
Goodness.
in my,
Yeah.
In your travel bag.
Yeah.
I can see it now. She'll be coming to the States and say, look what I brought with me.
yes.
Yeah.
It's been, although you see,
You need to have a travel kit.
yes, we have that in process.
Yes.
Very soon, yes. We have a mini kit, we have a traveler's kit,
Oh,
which
wonderful.
comes with wipes and which comes with minis of
Uh-huh.
every product. But yes, oil, I'm telling Adrienne that it's something I use religiously
Mhm.
every day. I'm not a baby, so, the products
We
are not
need- we
limited
all
to
need
babies.
skin.
Yes, we
Yes,
do.
but we all want baby skin, right?
Yes.
You are
And
not
we have the
babies.
engineer behind it.
Yes,
Secretly coming up with the next product launch.
yes, for sure.
Ladies, you have inspired me so much this morning, and I honestly just want this beauty of ideas and transforming them into a beautiful business more and more,
And one more thing, you'll be surprised. It's not about we are saying that it's sustainable and it's organic and it's toxin free and it's chemical free. It has also been endorsed endorsed with a lot of doctors and medical
Yes.
authorities in the US.
Beautiful.
So it's a medically endorsed product.
Yes.
That is very important, you know, and people have to understand that also. Today everybody claims to be clean organic, but this Sophie La Girafe Babycare has been medically endorsed in the doctors by the doctors in the US.
And it's so important that whenever we are buying anything, we need to see the background. Like
Right.
you said that the factory has more than 80% women.
Yes,
And-
so it's a woman empower. We're talking about women
So
empowerment.
it's supporting
Yeah.
everything along the way,
Yep.
you know?
Yeah.
So I thank you so much, Misbah and Adrian. It was just so wonderful. Do you want to add something in your, something to take away the audience with something valuable?
So I think that there are really great products in the market, but I think what separates us is that not only are we a great product, but we were also made with intelligence and with the ability to look at things that are really important to moms in how they just have their daily life. We took information from, the journey until we got here today. Some of it's from doctors. One of the areas we worked on was sunscreen for years on different things and nowadays sunscreen is so important in our lives, and particularly here in the UAE, gosh, I walked out this morning of the hotel at, 9 o'clock in the morning and it's like a wall of heat hits you in the sun and I was like, wow, I'm not used to this living in LA. But it's, even when we created sunscreen products for the babies, what was really important was letting moms know that their children were safe. And so I get this knock that our product has a little bit of a white cast to it. But why we did that was on purpose. There are all these products now where people say, oh, look, it's an invisible sunscreen. Well, if you spray it on or you put it on and it's invisible, you don't necessarily know that you're covering the skin entirely. And so that's why ours has a little white cast so that you can literally see exactly where you put the product and you're not going to miss spots. And then all of a sudden you've got like this red stripe of a sunburn on your baby who then is, of course, miserable and crying and upset because they've been sunburned. So
So you see, there's a lot of love and care.
Yes.
that has
And a
been
lot
put
of
into-
technical,
yes, thought behind this and was done really to be a smart line, not just, smart, safe, and loving. Yeah, you're right. It's really the loving part behind it is to just make sure you're putting the best products onto your child and yourself, and that you're able to do it in a way that's accessible, it's meaningful, and you just, like you said, it's trusted and you feel good. So.
Well, thank you so much, and I can't wait to have you back, and then we're going to have another episode on Sophie Babycare products. Thank you so much, and thank you
Thank you so
everyone.
much, Samira.
Thank you.
And yes, we look forward to our next episode. Tell us how you enjoyed this beautiful session, and we look forward to the next time. Thank you, and